Alright, welcome on in.
All the wishes and dreams come true.
Thank you for joining in with me today. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive into this, y'all, because I already know it's likely going to be a little minute, a little lengthy, but just bear with me. Before we do, though, if you have yet to check out the 2026 Year at a Glance, parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, but specifically part 1, go ahead and do so, because you'll see where we're coming from with what we have already, in the setup here. And we're just diving deeper into this for your particular element. Those of you who may be new, I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but there probably is some people who are new. Earth element in and of itself includes Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that is. However, it doesn't just mean necessarily your sun sign. You can have a heavily aspect in your chart anywhere. When I channel, I typically channel Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and or South nodes. Keep that in mind. But it still can be anywhere in your chart. So I will be reading from both my physical notes as far as my journal and as well as what I typed up, because y'all, I ended up going to typing these because writing it is just entirely too long, taking too long. So this from my physical journal is at 9:14. That may be an important number of time for you. And then it was on 12/31/2025. Oh yeah, right, hey. Happy 2026. I know it's the calendar new year, but the new year really energetically don't start till like March, April, whenever the spring equinox is. So it is what it is. But yeah, so I don't even really get down with holidays and all that like that anyway, but still the energy is what it is at this point. We are in a new year, the 10th year. But again, this may not start really until, like I said, March, April. So everybody on different timeline, it could be now for you. It's whatever. It really, you just gotta apply it where it lies, okay? Otherwise, let it go. It's for somebody else, okay? And then, even when I be saying what's going on, like, it can be going on in your life personally. It may be something or someone you witnessing this with, you know what I'm saying, or someone who's closely connected to you, or even what you watch on TV. So y'all keep that in mind. It could be talking about globally, what's going on in the world. Could be talking about somebody in a whole other country, right? Or continent. I even heard it. I think I'm from a different planet. Think I'm from a different planet. Anyway. Oh yeah, and just before getting into this, y'all, to do this voiceover, whatever, it was 12:21, so I noticed that, and it's time to get these messages out. Is what they said for real. Time for the enlightenment, for the awakening. Because I kind of been putting this out, not really, but I've been trying to get through the other ones, getting those messages and downloads, but that takes time. Sometimes even hours, depending on, because you got to see, we went on the whole, we went down and we went on several of rabbit holes. So here we go. So I began the process of editing and writing the downloads and messages for this video late night on 12/30/2025. I forget to get the timestamp of when I stopped for the night. I forget to get the timestamp for when I stopped for the night last night, but I remember that it's well past 11 p.m. It's nearly midnight because I remember waiting for 2026 fourth quarter, and I call it year to go, to load. It doesn't finish uploading to YT until after midnight. I decided to type these up because writing them will take too long and I want to be able to easily read them. I said hashtag hopefully. Because sometimes, even though my handwriting is not terrible, but like, it'd be hard to read some of these words and how I write them because they just be running together. So anyway, and then I complete the Earth sign downloads 12/31/2025 at 12:22 p.m. It's somewhere around it. I now heard Usher. Is there in the car, in the back, I'm in my drop top, cruising the street. But it's something like 12 o'clock or around 12, between 12 and 1. Whether PM or midnight, something about that energy. Okay. All right, so let's get on into what we actually have typed up from the downloads. And when I wrote the title Earth signs. First, I typed Earth scenes. Okay, it's an emphasis on that because this wasn't the only time that it happened. All right. So I said, I must give a disclaimer that I'm listening to music as I'm shuffling and pulling the cards. I receive so many messages from spirit through song and lyrics, and will definitely be sure to inform you when something significant comes through. For all intents and purposes, no, that's gonna be a message for real, for real. I mean, pay attention. I mean, they was just giving the messages. You got to see. That's why I took it. RHAPSODY as my little friend. So it says, for all intents and purposes, it would be silence for the most part as to avoid copyright infringement issues. Now, for a quick recap, diving into the overarching energy of trust and human as God. Spirit is, and for those who remember, God is just the bottom of the big energy. Spirit is basically telling you that no matter what the situation or circumstances may be or bring, to always trust yourself, your inner voice, and your calling as. See? No, because I keep getting ahead of myself. That's what the problem is. It ain't big. I can't read my writing. We be going on. They be trying to come through with so much all at once. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Jeez, get it together and so on and make this bigger for starters. So Spirit is basically telling you that no matter what the situation or circumstances may be or bring, to always trust yourself, your inner voice, and your calling is what I'm getting right now. Laugh any BS off, because at the end of the day, look, nothing really matters to me is what I was getting, and that's in quotes, all caps, by the way. That's that. I feel like it's from beats and butter. I never really looked it up, but anyway, that's what I'm getting. Nothing really matters to me. Our lyrics I'm hearing right now. When looking deeper into who or what relationship someone is needing and why, what decision or decisions should you make for the highest good? I do want to reiterate that the Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, and Nine of Wands, I get the fact that someone is doing, has done, and or will be doing some heavy reflecting regarding the situation. Okay, so right off top, the first song that catches my attention before I even start pulling cards is Epiphany, I'm Leaving by CHRISETTE Michele. And the part, of course, that at the beginning when I first turned on is, I think I might be over being your girlfriend. I'm leaving, it's over, okay? So, starting with the good tarot, I laugh because it's just I could keep like they just gonna keep on going with the messages. So clearly from that, somebody can see the epiphany or like, yeah, it's time to go. Like, you gone. You don't even care what's going on, you gone. Go listen to that song, it's real deep. Like, she don't even give a damn. Because it's just been that, like I said, that in and out, maybe even play from Himalaya, you know, probably third party-ish going on. Like, it's like, nah, man, I know my word. I'm not about to deal with this. That's what somebody said. Anyway, so Footsteps in the Dark by ISLEY is playing as the Ten of Pentacles jumps out. And what stands out to me in the lyrics are the verses where they say, my mind drifts now and then, looking down dark corridors and wonders what might have been. Something's up ahead. Hey, should I keep this same direction or go back instead? Honey, now let's stop walking around when there's love lost to be found. Oh, and you know I still care. What's the sense of going elsewhere? So that's what I'm saying. Somebody, I feel like maybe the feminine, because y'all know the Isley brothers are, you know, obviously masculine, right? But like with CHRISETTE Michele, the feminine is done. She gone. The masculine, on the other hand, is contemplating like, damn, do I, like, they want to come back. But anyway, because as you got to see in a minute with the other songs that are channeled and come through, they want to come back. They don't really want to go anywhere. But then the final verse or whatever, I think it's going to the chorus, but that resonates is, who feels really sure? Can that feeling guarantee your happiness shall endure? And do we really care? Hey, let's look at what's been happening and try to be more aware. They want to heal it and fix it and rectify is what I mean. Okay. So with the Ten of Pentacles, this definitely may be a family dynamic or relationship that someone is dipping out on. Funny I say quote dipping unquote. I'm getting that maybe someone was double dipping. And by me saying this, someone could go both ways. And the other party found or finds out, which is why the one who feels cheated or slighted is checking up the deuces. And like I said, I feel like more of the feminine energy with CHRISETTE Michele song. Whoever this is in the Ten of Pentacles energy is very stable and highly protected. They're focusing on the legacy they intend to build and leave for the next generations to come. Notice that's plural generations. See? I'm getting heavy Virgo energy because I get the fact that someone is or has been in isolation and solely focused on building, learning, and growing in order to secure the bag. So then the Messenger of Water and the Four of Pentacles both come out, as you see. And I get this a couple of different ways. First, someone may be trying to send or give you a message of love, but some kind of way they are blocked or you're not receiving it. Maybe you have been blocked because you have put, yeah, somebody, in my throat chakra trying to act up, yep. Somebody may be getting choked up or, not really know what to say or how to say it or don't have the words or whatever, but it's like, hey, you better man up, didn't you? Maybe you had them blocked because you have pulled back your energy and have already detached from the situation. Maybe they keep losing the nerve to actually send a text or email or even pick up the phone and call. Also, Spirit may be telling you to block this person or people and protect yourself and your energy. I'm getting the energy of someone is or was emotionally draining, and it started affecting your pockets because so within, so without. This is why I feel like earth signs, and again, I type scenes instead of signs, okay? So I said, who needs to be singing and listening to music? Like, that is so healing, so please do so if you haven't been. And I'm getting that whoever needs to be singing, do it as all caps because it is therapeutic, and I have a honey after that. This is also how Spirit can get messages to you if you have been blocked off to listening to them and or your inner voice going back to the trust, okay? Because the messages are surely coming through as I'm putting cards to the lyrics of the songs as we will continue to see. And they be right on time with the messages and the energy don't lie, not at all. So with the BLIGE, we have the star, number 17. This is the healing that is needed for those who haven't made the decision to do so yet. This is also someone holding on to hope and wishing that you will return to them is what I just heard. Because those who have already left or detached, they want you back. I'm here. Baby, come back. Come back to me. And then when I listen to this and watch this, when I looked up the lyrics of the song called Baby Come Back and called by Player, the song is 4:14. That's how long it is. That number is very important. It's also on 9, by the way. There are 777 comments. 777 comments when I looked up the lyric video by Phantom Records code at 9:19. So I looked that up. So many signs and synchronicities, not to mention the lyrics. So somebody definitely went ghost or even ghosted someone. The first verse starts off saying, quote, spending all my nights, all my money going out on the town, end quote. And I told you someone was being drained emotionally and financially. Someone thought they were going to be a hoe to try to get over you, but it actually made it much worse because now they're depleted, lost without you, and begging. Okay, this may have to do with an Aquarius or even a Leo. At 17 equals 8, the star is Aquarian energy, and then with the 8, that brings in Leo energy, okay? So, I also get this as for whoever made the decision to isolate themselves and focus on healing and securing generational wealth. I hear Spirit say, quote, and did, and so it is, and that's all caps, by the way. You are about to be catapulted into the limelight. It may be literal or just spiritual. Either way, I hear, quote, your wishes not come in, end quote. So next we have the King of Swords, and this is the truth. And nothing but coming straight from Archangel Michael and the Spirit Squad. This is also a heavy masculine energy, male or female, who is unafraid to cut any and all cords that mean him or her no good and that are draining. I hear, quote, I'm ready to make this sacrifice with exclamation point, end quote. I hope and pray it's not literal. You know, I got this face, like, I put it in the video because, like, what? Like, for real, I hope. Again, more aqua energy, but still can be Libra and or Gemini as well. I'm also getting heavy guardian type energy. I feel more as in a past on loved one, ancestor, or someone in the Spirit Squad. Whoever it is, they don't play about you, honey. Not at all. So if you have been dealing with a player from the Himalayas, they're for damn sure about to get cut the fuck out because they're impeding on your journey and destiny. And they can't go with you at all caps. So then comes the Ten of it. So see what I'm saying? They get in the boot and can keep the shoe too, is what I'm hearing. You no longer want her, me, him, her, them, and whoever they are, because it may be family. Remember that. Could be coworker, whoever. It's too much of a distraction and hindrance. I hear Jill Scott. You're getting in the way. That's what I'm saying. They've been trying to play mind games, fucking with your intuition, having you doubt yourself and or not trusting yourself, not listening to your inner voice and all that bullshit. So just like CHRISETTE Michele said in her spirit hit you with that epiphany, all caps, to where you couldn't deny it any longer. And that's why you leave it. It's over. But I have OVA, okay? In home they're shrugging like, well, that's just what it is. So then comes the fourth air. And yes, now you're focused on you and the healing that you need to do. I honestly feel like this is a bit more listen. That's not funny. Because I heard post-traumatic stress. Somebody may be dealing with that and coming out of that from even experiencing the trauma from whoever or whatever the situation may be. But I said past is what I wrote. I honestly feel like this is a bit more past energy, but everyone is on a different timeline. Either way, it's great sign, okay? Y'all have definitely taken a break from whoever and or whatever this is, and you're chillaxing. Just what you're supposed to be doing. Empress energy in order to receive what is meant to be for real, okay? Because this Four of Swords does bring me for the air. Does bring me that Libra energy. Receiving and getting that balance, okay? Alright, so I feel an energy of preparation as in mapping out the next move. You're just patiently waiting for the energy to move or transition, and I hear quote, somebody's going to be laughing all the way to the bank. Okay? End quote. So, as I'm shuffling and getting ready to pull from the Light Series Tarot, quote, Loving You by TONYTONITONE is playing. And someone's name may be Tony, and they may spell it either way, with a Y, I, or E. And I'm even seeing I-E, like T-O-N-I-E, or even E-Y, okay? Anyway, what stands out to me in the lyrics outside of the chorus is the verse where he basically says it makes him obsessed or addicted. And, yeah. And look what comes out. I said, and I knew. This is just crazy. This is understanding the song or message and lyrics, overthinking or obsession and being sneaky or lying or even deceptive, going back to whoever is or was double dipping. I also get it as someone maybe trying to sneakily find a way back into your life. This gives me creepy stalkerish vibes. So y'all be mindful and careful. Watch out, scared. They may be watching, trying to see what you're doing and how you're moving. And someone may also be literally pocket picking. That's a good term. But for real, just wanting to watch your pockets to see what they can get from you or out of you. And I just heard emotionally manipulative to get someone to break bread with them. And remember I said somebody was drained emotionally and physically and materially. So yeah, that's all they want to be come back for. Talking about baby come back. That's all they want you back for. So no. I said, don't trust this energy. And I put in parentheses, even though in the song he says that this love is the only one he can trust. That's kind of ironic. But that may be for the new, like I said, that King of Swords energy who's coming through trying to protect you. That's why I feel like that's the one you can trust. So maybe this person is being sneaky at first to see how you move and or whether or not they can trust you. I just don't like how they went or go about it. And it feels off to me, especially for that low vibration. I heard he was sneaky mode. Nope. So with the Ace of Cups, I said, yeah, they see how well you take care of yourself and are loving on yourself and they want in. It's also going back to when I said they were trying to see if you were or are trustworthy. It's like you ain't even got to do all that. Like for real. What's it? Why you got to do all that? Is that Missy? Yeah, she said, you like how I do that? That's what I'm hearing. But I heard still something to say, why you gotta do all that? You gotta do all that. Anyway, moving on. So it's like you ain't even gotta do all that. Like, just be real and upfront, cause that's not sneaky. Please don't. But cause that sneaky shit will get you dealt with real quick. Like, so I told y'all, your ancestors and spirit squad gonna play that shit, honey, because there's King of Swords energy coming through. So whoever this fool is, better be careful. And just as I pick up and turn over the 3 of Cups, the song changes to Common and Mary J. Blige. Come close, okay? So much is coming through the lyrics, and I feel the need to recite the entire song. But I ain't want to take all that time. But y'all go listen to it, because it's deep. It's real deep. It's a lot, and I feel like I'm gonna reference a few little things out of it. But they be speaking and telling me, it's what somebody's saying. This for those who, because you know, some people from your past may have truly changed and healed and, you know, transformed, whatever, what have you. Because like I say all the time, especially if you are consciously working on yourself and, you know, trying to be better and do better and are, because your spirit spot said and be, but real talk, like, if you can do it, so can they, and so can the next one. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be discerning and, like I said, trust yourself in your inner voice. Like, if all signs are pointing to a hellfire, then that's what the fuck it is. Like, pay attention to the red flags. Do not overlook them. I keep seeing this meme that comes up on my feed talking about basically like, if you don't trust or listen to yourself, you will pay. The price is heavy. Like, it's expensive, and it is, because like then you got to deal with all kind of other shit that you could have avoided had you paid attention and had you listened to yourself and trusted yourself. You know. But sometimes, you know, I feel like too, you go through certain things and the cycle may continue. I heard the legacy continues. Come on, Nick. But you go through certain cycles or lessons until you learn, basically, until you truly master that and don't do the same things. You know what I mean? So anyway, there'll be a reason for everything, but I'm just saying that's what's coming through. And so like, I feel like, because what I'm getting to in the song, and I know I'm probably gonna get to a little bit later, is when he's saying he wants to hang up his player ways for her. You know? Let me start this song. 2349 is what I see. I knew it was getting close. 2349, what is it? 7, that's 9, 99. Yeah. Just 18 and another 9. 18 is more energy. So, okay. You may start seeing that potential for 9s. But here, and we got the 99 on the table with the 9 of swords, 9 of because I touch, baby. Oh, who wish for feminists want to be solo? I mean, look at yourself. Okay, the 9 of swords, 9 of clubs, fire. Okay. So, moving on into the 3 of cups. At first, I definitely get that someone is or has been or experienced a third-party situation, whether or not either party was actually physically cheating, but that may very likely be the case since I said someone, you know, at first. When I first tried, this is what I have in parentheses. When I first tried typing, quote, someone, women came up on the screen. So, man, listen, that's definitely confirmation for a fucking years. Like, somebody was cheating, like, sleeping around, holding, like I said from the beginning, because then I said, and was definitely double dipping. Along with the part of the lyrics where he says, quote, my Pimpin don't have to die with you, end quote. I see this as someone truly wants to celebrate coming into union with you, or even simply celebrating you and how far you've come and or all that you've been through. And they just want to come close to you. They just want you to come close to them so that they can protect you. Like I said, the one who really don't play about you. That's who that is. Even going back to the 4 of air as one of the vibes from the good tale, for those who may be at a distance from this new person, going back to the King of Swords, they want you closer, and I'm getting that they want to be up under you every day. It's all caps, like for real. So this may be the person who's in the 7 of Swords energy trying to strategize a way to get in, I can quote, your good grace, end quote, and to be more vital, pivotal part of person in your life. Okay. I also get for others of you that going back to the family dynamic or relationship, the third party can be siblings, especially since I'm getting sister vibes. Regardless of gender, I'm getting feminine energy. I just heard it can be So I just heard that it can be a petty ass man who carries bitch ass distorted feminine energy. And this may be the cat who swings both ways for real. Okay. Interesting that I'm using the terms that I use. So with the 10 Wheel of Fortune, I said, OMG, this is why we're even here speaking on the number 10 year as well as the Jupiterian energy of abundance and expansion. Somebody is definitely moving on to bigger, better, brighter. As I lift this card to the camera, Connor says, you can't keep it bottled in. Okay? And it sure as hell looks like she's releasing and getting ready to fly high to me. I hear fly, fly. That's from Wake Up in the Sky by Gucci Mane, Bruno Mars, and KODAK. Okay, check it out because there's some messages in there too. Somebody may be going to the casino or want to play the lotto, and I guarantee number 10 going. Someone may also be getting a new vehicle because what KODAK say? He said, Cutlass, right? He said Cutlass in the song. Go check it out. Or someone may be traveling. I'm telling you, if you are at a distance from this new person, no matter how near or far, it can be 5-10 minutes away. Let's skip a little distance, right? They want to come sweep you up and I hear off your feet. They may be secretly planning to surprise you, 7 of Swords. Oh, and I just got a surprise proposal of some sort. 7 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups. You take it as you will. And that proposal may be, and because I'm just getting it done, it ain't just got to be like a romantic proposal or anything like that, because it may be a business proposal or opportunity, right? And it's even bringing me that King of Swords energy back up. Whoever this is, I'm getting an elder, like whether their age don't really matter, but the soul, like the wisdom that they have, very intellectual. They see you as that as well, and whatever work you're doing, that's really why they want to invest in you, and they may be trying to figure out, how to propose it to you or come at you. I feel like because this person highly respects you, there's an aura or essence or energy, obviously a value. So for real, okay, sorry, didn't the mic, but so now I'm getting into the 4 of Swords. I say, y'all see how this jumps out right on top of the other clarifiers, and I wanted to say, quote, nonsense. With the 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 9 of Wands. This is a situation that you already left and have taken a break from. You're peacefully resting and recuperating from all the stress that this person may have brought. Side note, this makes the second time that I've tried to type person and end up typing personal. So this may very well be personal for some, and or as I said in 2026 first quarter, year to go in this video. This may not have to do with anyone else necessarily, and may be just about the relationship itself, especially for those of us who have been in the energy of people pleasing and overhealing, being emotionally drained, trying to help and heal other people, and not pointing to yourself or ourselves, as in the Ace of Cups, okay? Going back to the King of Swords, spirit or someone's ancestors is or are not playing about you, baby. Like at all. And they're removing any and everything getting in the way of you taking care of you and connecting with them. So some of them may be a bit jealous or stingy with your time and energy, like for real. I laugh because I'm just like, this right there, and it's like shit been snatched up left and right. It's like, nope, nope. It's pretty funny. Like this has been an interesting season. This what do you want to call a holiday season, but that's what it is. I know it's been an interesting, enlightening winter solstice time. Like for real. Speaking of this Aquarian energy in this King of Swords, so yeah. So maybe jealous is not the right word. So I'll say extremely protective. I also get with this particular 4 of Swords that someone could have been pulling at your heartstrings, emotionally manipulating you, as I said before. I said that already, that whoever this past person is or was definitely carries that energy. I even hear narc. I'm referring to narcissists, but someone may be involved with the alphabet boys, no matter which sector, any one of them. That's exclamation point. And I said, ooh, and why I hear undercover brother, that's all caps. I told y'all somebody's playing both sides, exclamation point. To each their own, but dang. shaking my head emoji, for real. And don't forget, this is also double confirmation that you have left, split, or ghosted, or even been ghosted by this person, as we have the Four of Swords twice. And look at this shit. As I try to find the other Four of Swords, y'all see the damn power lines. The cards are energy online. And I said this motherfucker is or was stressful, just full of drama and bullshit. It's even bringing me back to the bitch ass ninja I mentioned that may be in someone's family. He's a male that acts more like a pussy, for real, for real. I don't usually talk like this, so someone's ancestors going in. Like, real, they going in on this fool, but they going in on this ninja, for real, for real. And I honestly feel for the karma that's about to rain down on this poor little fool. I'm hearing Mr. T. I pity the fool, for real. Because, like, why would you want to mess with the divine feminine who's truly peaceful, minding her own business, not bothering the soul? You want to bring all that unnecessary drama to this beautiful queen, when I'm sure she didn't do anything to try to help you. So for the nerve, whoever this is or was, has to even think to do something so foul, they're going to get the wrath of the divine that's about to light their ass up. Watch what I tell you. And I hear quote, like this is all caps. Be careful with me. Do you know what you're doing? It's not a threat, it's a warning. My heart is like a package with a fragile label on it. Come on, Cardi B. So, you had to cut that shit out because it was too stressful and painful. And you did in that situation just like Cardi both a coughing on the ass in the video. So go check out that video. There's a lot of messages in there. And I wouldn't have to try to go out deep in that, but there's a lot of messages in there too. So, double or even triple confirmation you left. Pull back your energy and move towards your stability and begin protecting your energy as Spirit advised you. Now moving on instead of 8 of Cups. I can't make this shit up. I guess it's exactly what I just said. No matter who or what it has to deal with, you left. You said, fuck this bullshit. I'm out of here and I don't need to bring the damn thing with me. I hear ERYKAH BADU. Hey, now. Yeah. So the passion has died as you burn the love that was once in your cup for this ninja or these folk, and allow that cup you set on fire to set sail in the ocean or river or lake or whatever the fuck. I laughed because they was when I was chilling. Like, I ain't even read through these. Like, this is the first time I be reading back through this because I'll be gone trying to get the messages out. So moving on into the number 8 is strength. Because like I said, it took everything in you to swallow your pride and find the strength to walk away. This is a side note, as I was trying to type walk away, autocorrect could quote, wake up. After hashtag wow. For those of you where this may be a bit personal, and I know these are general readings, but like I said already previously, when I do say personal, that just means it has to do with you and you alone, not necessarily anybody else, right? So if that is the case, this is about taming the beast or ego and balancing your feminine and masculine, light or shadow, however you want to say it, healing and growing, okay? It's double confirmation that with these 8s, and you may start seeing repetition of 8s, especially 88. This also brings me the energy of karma. And as I've already said, I pray mercy over the fool who's about to reap all that shit, like every last bit of it. I heard somebody say, oh, you thought you was stupid? Like, you thought you was getting away? Shit, we got way more in store for you. That's what I just heard. Oh my gosh. So they thought you were this tame or docile lamb that they could sacrifice. But little did they know you're a whole king or queen of the jungle in this bitch and ready to roar. I'm hearing Katy Perry coming through. Anyway, moving on. And then we have the 5 of Cups. I said, yeah, you can no longer hide or mask. And I typed, quote, hide instead of hide. So maybe someone is getting high to mask their feelings. So you can no longer hide or mask the discontentment. I hear it's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. It's a vibe, like for real, it's a vibe. And they can definitely feel it, even if you are at a distance from them. That's just it. When the chosen one disconnects and detaches, pulling back their energy, it's like a fucking gut punch that makes you lose every ounce of breath and have you feeling like you're gonna die. And shit, even if you don't actually die, you think twice about wanting to. Like for real. And that's the karma and the prison that someone is in and or experiencing. Someone may actually be dealing with depression and in a very sunken place, especially with 7 swords and 5 of wands, along with the 5 of cups. Again, they're reaping what they've sown. 100. So moving into the 4 of pentacles, I chuckle when I see this because how many times and or ways do they have to tell you? Please take heed to their advice and get to getting. Somebody going, get to getting. Somebody got like an ancestor. Yeah, definitely grandma energy or elder in general. Okay, but yeah, and then that feminine grandma energy. So I said, take your ass on to where you know you need to be, far, far away from whatever bullshit this is or was in the past. Whether dealing with a friend, family, coworker, ex-lover, because it's a hell no for me. Y'all know the song. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. So instead of that, I hear it's protection. Boogie, woogie, woogie. So, and this was at 11:11 on the clock as I channeled that. Okay. Now, where I place the deck, as you see, the Divine Feminine is walking straight to her healing and wish fulfillment in that star energy. She said, I got no time for this. Estimation time. And speaking on whatever BS in the past that is now behind her, I'm also getting Fantasia. No time for it. And I have to buy it too because she was on point with this too. And then even in parentheses, I say the lyrics speaks volumes of everything that I've been saying regarding the earth sign that I'm channeling for energy that they're embodying. So here goes the lyrics to No Time for It by Fantasia. Check the time. 1551 I just saw. So they're gonna talk about you. Of course they're gonna complain. They're not used to flexing. This space is all in my diamond. And diamonds when I tell Tanya. Yeah. He feels some type of way. She got shit to say. They gonna say some things that don't do nothing but remind me. And if they're bringing up problems, there's no time for it. She goes into the chorus. You want to tell me how it is, but there's no time for it. You want to tell me how you feel, but there's no time for it. Do your thing, get your change. By the way, I don't think I'm gonna carry because I got money on me. By the way, don't you think I'm gonna care? Don't think I'm gonna care because I'm not. Got mine on my money and it don't really matter. I got no time for it. Got no time for it. No time. Okay. And then the second verse says, I don't care about gossip, what they're gonna say. Just got off the plane. I'm strictly focused on commerce. That's why I said whoever in the 10 of Pentacles type of energy, they don't give a damn what's going on. Like in anybody else's life who's done it wrong. Because for what? They focus on working on themselves. So she said, I'm strictly focused on commerce and dollar signs in my pockets. So I've been out the way. What? It say shit got been the same. I don't know. I think that's what it say. But anyway, you can't hang today. There's nothing fake here about it for the ones that's causing me problems at all. That's what I'm saying. So then, it goes into the chorus. And then, let's see. That's pretty much what it is. Oh no, she says, no time. I got no time. Can I get a one time if you understand me? One time if you get filthy. It's no time for the host tripping. No time for the host tripping. Can I get a one time if you understand me? One time if you get filthy. It's no time for the host tripping. Oh no, you can't tell me. And then of course it goes into the chorus again and finish outros. So yeah, as I begin shuffling, the earth records tale, D'Angelo's Brown Sugar is playing. Whole time I'm shuffling, I'm thinking and feeling that the 7 of Swords is going to come out of this deck.
I knew it.
And sure enough, that's the first one we begin with. Okay. Basically, going back to and reiterating and confirming everything that I've already said in regards to this potential situation, no matter how it's playing out in your life. You got several different scenarios. Try to keep up, because it could be all of the above, but here they go. A creepy, sneaky ex who's trying to worm or snake their way back in. And by me and saying worm or snake, that ain't be serious. I told them they're going to look into their energy. Okay. A new boo who wants to surprise you. This may be you trying to strategize a way to sneak out of whatever toxic dynamic this may have been, whether with friends, family, co-workers, you know what I'm saying, lover, etc., ex-lover, whatever. And then you have, it could be somebody current lover, you just ain't made it out yet, but you about to. I see that. But, and then you have spirit advising you to get the dodge from wherever or whoever the situation is that you are needing to protect yourself from. Okay, so that's what I mean. That's several. And what I'm hearing is that someone is willing to do whatever it takes to get some of your brown sugar. Okay. As the card flies, and I have to go pick it up, LENNOX whipped cream comes on. Someone is having obsessive thoughts about you and wish that they can get them off of them, as far as whoever they obsessing over. Okay, so if it's you they obsessing over, they wishing they could get it off their mind. It could be vice versa. You obsessing over them, or just thinking about them and wishing you could get them off their mind. Yeah, so as I say in parentheses, or you will. So they see you everywhere and everyone wishing he or she were you because they're longing for you. Okay. Now we go into the 10th Earth and Force Tail. And y'all see or saw what energy this flies out with. This is doubly clarifying the messages all over again. I feel like a record on repeat at this point, like quite literally. You are lush and abundant and people see it. Whether or not they truly want to see it, they definitely feel it and can't deny it. And that's why you got motherfuckers going crazy, crashing out and doing goofy, sneaky shit, trying to get back into your good graces, but to no avail for some of them, especially in the exes, because baby, my fault, like, hell no. You had your chance and you should have taken full advantage while you had it, or me, is what many of you are saying. And then the 7th Earth of Oak, it, look, as Ari says, quote, I've been thinking of you, I've been keeping you, aligning my soul with the devil that it chose. And this shit is crazy how spirit is delivering these messages and downloads. Somebody sees or saw longevity with you, and like I said, these are all willing to do whatever it takes to align with you. But you already know that they're toxic and have no place in business being in your life any longer, and business is all caps. So they see you as being very patient, prosperous, lush, and abundant, like I've already said, and they want a piece of the pie. Like I said, whoever pocket pimping, that's all they want. Many are only with you for this reason alone. Like I said, they pocket pimp in all caps, like I said before. And this definitely may be heavy on toxic family members as it's going underneath the 3 of Cups. Whatever the situation, it has to do with a third party dynamic, and I don't like it at all. And it's given very usury type of energy, or even energy vampires or narcs. So moving into the Ace of Earth, Metal, and the 5 of Earth, Slippery Realm. Just look how this came out. See what I'm saying? And now let these people go, like yesteryear. Like for real, for real. They have the nerve to try to come in and offer you a measly apology or offer or whatever the fuck, because it ain't shit, because they don't have shit to offer you. They know that you got the goal, the pinnacle of abundance. That's you in this Ace of Pentacles energy, is what I feel. You are smother-covered, dipped and fried by the divine. So it ain't nothing for you to be left out in the cold, and yet still your little multiplies. Your energy is giving, quote, feed the 5,000, right? So it's giving the energy of feed the 5,000 type vibes, which is why God is entrusting you with a major opportunity, because spirit knows or trusts, all caps, going back to that trust, overarching energy. Spirit trusts you to do what needs to be done to take care of the masses, just like these jackasses. So they had their chance and squandered it by not handling and cherishing you properly. It's also giving you are the gem that was hidden in plain sight. Now the Earth Angel is gone and these folk don't know what to do and will or are losing it in all ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, or materially. And the worst is that they are getting tore the fuck up spiritually, because this was or is a powerful soul lesson and awakening moment for them. I hear, quote, ego death and dark night of the soul. So yeah, it's dark, all right. And then I put the shrugging the shoulder emoji, like, I mean, you get what you get. Don't pitch a fit, like, for real. But anyway, I'm here, quote, where the fuck were they when you needed them, end quote. When you were going through your very own dark night, they weren't with you when you were shooting the gym. Instead, they turned their backs on you, 3 cups, and was gossiping about you, leaving you out in the cold Father Earth to fend for yourself. It's giving Lotus vibes and bootstrap energy where you had to pull yourself up out that barrel with them crabs, or even out of the mud and get it how you get it. Get it how you get it. What is that? That's what I'm hearing. Get it how you get it. Whatever. That's what I'm hearing. I don't even know who that is. So now it's on you to protect this from those greedy vultures. Because I'm telling you, many will try to spin a block with this. Oh, I always had faith in you and knew you could and would do it. Fake ass bullshit. Like, I see somebody, man, your squad is like, I don't think people really understand the vision that I see. Oh my, I'm gonna cut out 25. I'm gonna have to go back and listen and see when it cut out. So that's why I don't like to get too deep. Like, not that I don't like to get too deep, but like I get carried away and I be trying to pay attention to the time. But baby, they just be coming. I gotta go see when it cut out because I don't want y'all to miss nothing. Give me 1 second. Well, I guess it didn't cut out, thank God, because I did not want you to miss any of that. But as I was saying, how could you really understand what I'm seeing in my mind's eye? But like, I try to give it to you how I get it, just what's being downloaded, exactly how it's been downloaded and all that. But like, the extent, oh, wow. I heard the extent of the torment. See, that's what I'm saying. People don't even realize, like, you can't play with folk. You cannot, what they say, you bark up the wrong tree. People gonna really fuck around and find out just how powerful you are. They really are. And just how protected you are. Remember I said, it's protection. Looky. That's what it is. And for me to keep getting choked up, I promise, because it's it's not funny what it is. Like, you ain't gonna have to say nothing. Just quiet got you, because it's going back to it's red and all over your face. And silence is the most deadliest weapon. And they know it. Like, they feeling it. To feel the wrath. Oh my goodness. Anyways, it's about to rain down and all that. Pity the fool, for real. So let's see. What was so yeah, so that's the whole fake ass bullshit. So not that you couldn't or wouldn't. Okay, let me just read it. Okay. So now it's on you to protect us from those greedy vultures. Because I'm telling you, many will try to spin and block this. Oh, I always had faith in you and knew you could or would do it. Fake ass bullshit, right? Not that you couldn't or wouldn't. Because as I said, Spirit always entrusted you. That's why you were chosen, for real. And as Ari continues to sing, they're seeing you everywhere and can't get you off of their minds. But this is their karma for doing you dirty. So they get to watch your glow up from front row seats. I find Spirit pretty damn funny because they have a sick sense of humor sometimes. I promise they do. And if you really think about it, like, how you gonna hide an angel or star, going back to the vibe, right, of the show in plain sight? Then bam, have him or her bust out on the scene, celebrity status and shit, shining. Then bam, have him or her bust out on the scene, celebrity status and shit, shining bright like a diamond. I'm hearing, I be feeling like a man when I walk through. Hey, by Rich from QUAN, rest his soul. But like, what stands out, like, go check that song out. That's an anthem though. Why that take me back? But what stands out from that song is, quote, ain't stunting what you said when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. I watch you walk through. But anyway, then he also said, I done made a few bands when I walk through. And watch me walk through. They watch me walk through. So yeah, you dripping in the metal, and it's more than the stacks of racks. It's your aura, baby. Like I said, some of you got the biggest. Like, it's blinding for real. When we say, shine bright like a diamond and all this and that, like, I don't think people really understand the full extent of that. Cause like, it ain't just no bling bling. And like, come on, your hair ain't bling bling. Heard him say, like, to those fake ass devils, you literally blind them. They can't see. How can they? They used to the dark. Real talk, they used to the darkness. So like, Of course you are intimidating. Of course they don't know how to handle it. Of course they fumble you. They ain't ready for it. Like, so, and I saw another meme the other day that basically said that, like, you can't even really get mad or take it personally and never feel like you done lost anything. They lost you. You know what I mean? Like, how could you expect them to really do anything with you when they ain't on a level themselves to understand or to be able to even cherish it or appreciate it, right? Anyway, so appreciate you, of course, is what I'm talking about. But since we're talking about the diamond reference, that's what it is. So yeah, so they can't stand it, honey. The aura is it's just on a whole nother magnitude for real. So moving to the gods, we have number 12 in the Hanged One and Third Eye. Pisces energy here, but they're stuck looking stupid. Like, for real, stuck on stupid. That's confirmation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, somebody gonna be ready to throw up. They ain't gonna know what to say. They gonna be so sick, like for real, for real. They gotta watch you walk through dripping, looking fine as hell. Now they can only wish and dream. This is also spirit advising you to stop, think about it as far as your next move or moves, and for you to patiently wait and see how karma balances the scales. This is giving and bringing Libra energy. You're going to witness those who try to play in your face get what they deserve for the seeds they've sown. You also have to be patient and allow the seeds that you have sown to grow and be made manifest. As I hear the birdies talking, and they sound like newbies or chickadees, I hear, quote, "You have a brand new song to sing," end quote. And that's an exclamation at the end of that. This is like if I kept writing sing, okay, instead of signs in the beginning. When I just wrote, quote, brand, okay, the word brand, a brand new song to sing, when I wrote brand, I'm getting that you are the brand. So some are rebranding themselves, and that takes time. So be patient for the birthing process, okay? With burdock root, this is a detoxing herb and will have you releasing all types of shit that you didn't even know was up in you, like real talk. So this process may literally and really take some time. I hear 12 weeks, which is 3 months, and that 3 Empress or Libra Taurus energy keeps showing up. Somebody got some shit in the back of their throat, like for real. I don't know if y'all heard that off camera, but like, let me clear my throat, and I could keep feeling the need to do that. So honey, it's gonna be something that need to be said, and it may choke you up, them up, whoever up that it gotta come out of, and that may be part of what you releasing too if you start using this burdock root. Real talk. Anyway, some of you also need to just stay in your spiritual bag, whether that's literally working with the rooms or not, okay, in order to stay tapped in and attuned to the messages and guidance from the divine. Just trust, all caps, what you're receiving from spirit, because they will not lead you wrong. Don't forget that you have somebody or an ancestor that don't play about you. 100. So then, moving into the 7 of fire and cinnamon, say, yeah, like, they come in with that sneaky heat. Real talk, all caps. 7 of fire in and of itself is the energy of protection, right? Because it typically is depicted on most cards with someone fighting off or standing guard against the 6 other wands that they have been victorious over and have moved on from. Then they have the nerve to couple it with cinnamon, which is one of the most powerful protection herbs or spices that you can use. I said, sheesh. The enemy don't stand a chance against you, and I don't even know what they are or were thinking to even try it. Everybody's like, let them try it. Somebody coming after the whole family. Like, I know that's not funny. Oh my God, that's your spot. They're coming after the whole crew. Anybody can get it. Anybody that never won. I don't give a damn if it's your mama, your daddy, your auntie, uncle, grandmama, granddaddy, anybody. Do you hear me? Watch what I tell you. So yeah, and I just saw a crow. And that's confirmation. That is the omen. That's what it is. So look, I said, I'm also getting that you may also want to incorporate garlic into your practice or utilization tools. Have it in your spiritual bag and use it to your advantage, love. Okay, that's the advice coming from the spirit squad. So moving on to the 8 of fire and ginger. Whew. In case you didn't get the message or memo that I just gave, they keep coming with the heat, quite literally. This is the message from Spirit. Trust, all caps, and believe, and please take heed. I'm also getting that with ginger, you can use it to cleanse and digest and get rid of extra gunk, that mess, that shit that's in somebody's throat. It's blocking your throat chakra from you speaking the truth. Or tell them how you feel. Got no time for it. Anyway. So yeah. So it will help cleanse and digest and get rid of the extra gunk that may be trying to hang around or linger. I'm seeing in my mind's eye something of someone being deflated. It's almost like a balloon being deflated. But anyway, so, and it's funny because that's what I was seeing was like, you know how they had those character balloons or whatever, but and it could just be somebody's head. You know what I'm saying? So somebody may have literally have a big head thinking they can get away and just float on by, and it's like, no, you can't. You pop your buckle, bring you back down to earth real quick. And it says, ginger is great for the stomach and digestion, and similar to cinnamon and garlic, it can work as an anti-inflammatory agent. Side note, someone's name may be Ginger or even Cinnamon. And I laugh because they sound like stripper names. And now I'm hearing T-Pain. I'm in love with a stripper. She acting, she crying that clothes. Yeah, anyway. That may have been or be the third party situation. Jeez. So anyways, moving forward, got the number 14, Temperance and Communion. What did I freaking tell y'all about the patient needed or required from the hang drum? I can't make this up and don't have a lot to tell you at all. This is heavy fire energy, highlighting the sage and even Jupiterian energy or energies. This represents ultimate balance of masculine and feminine, or even yin yang as it appears on this card. This always reminds me of the yin yang in your symbol. This is alchemy at its finest, which is why you in your rich honey QUAN energy are feeling like a man or woman when you walk through, as you should. Okay. Baby, I'm scared of you, but it's in a good way, of course. I'm right there with you. However, your haters are going to be literally fearing you in a more low vibrational way, simply because they are unevolved and not in a space where they can admire or even appreciate, like I was just saying about this diamond and shining, you know what I'm saying? They aren't at a space where they can admire or even appreciate from a higher perspective. It's confirmation, 139, which is potentially a 4. Anyways, that might be somebody's address is what they're saying. The number to your address, whatever street you're on, that's somebody's numbers. Their house number. This made it. Look, I can't even talk. They didn't even to talk. I was gonna say this may be that person that's at a distance from you. Yeah. Maybe that's trying to sneak back in or whatever. I don't know. That's crazy when I just said that. So they so deep in their karma that they don't know up from down and definitely can't find a way around. So this is why it is imperative that you remain balanced, classy, flashy, and sassy on the throne of grace, still showing humility, but not budging on your boundaries and how hard you had to work to get to where you are. Remember, you done crawled yourself about crawled about that barrel and out the mud. So don't go back for nobody. So finishing up with the spirit animal or inner spirit, or if I was missing this deck up, the name of this deck, but it's listed below if you want to reference it. And the final messages of advice to grow on, we have into you, and it's in the letter N, to the number 2, and U, the letter U. That's the song by Eric Roberson and featuring MARCIA and Groovy. That's what's playing, and I love this song. It's a beautiful song, but go listen to it. It's so cute. So we get the number 16 in Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. I laugh out loud because it's highlighting the trust that I've been reiterating throughout this reading, which is major confirmation. With the 16, it also brings Scorpionic or Tower energy. So this definitely means a shift or transition of some sort where the old has or had to fall and crumble by the wayside in order for you to move into the new. It's going back to the 8 of Clubs vibe energy, yeah? So I don't even know where to put it on the table, as you see, or in the spread, right? And I'm also vibing out to the song at the same damn time. So, I ain't in no hurry. I'm just enjoying myself. But I will read what it says from the guidebook in just a moment, but let's get through the box first, the rest of it. All right, so we got the 6, be the spirit, lay a solid foundation. I said, what the heck did I just say about the Taurus Virgo energy from the 16 Coyote spirit? Whatever you were doing and whoever you were trying to do it with was not solid. It was a faulty foundation that had to crumble and fall by the wayside because it wasn't in alignment with your assignment. And that's why I was saying, okay, 1511 is what I just saw. I'll be having to check because I know I'll be going and be forgetting about checking all the time. But that's what I was saying earlier when I was like, spirit be like, oh, you thought, fluff that one out, they gotta go, they gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know, when you got a calling on your life, you know you got things to do that's bigger. I don't know, heard better. But yes, bigger and even more important than what you thought was good for you at that time. It's like, yeah, you're gonna quickly see like, well, damn. You might be the one like surprised, like, shit, I thought that was alright. No, you don't know what's going on in the background. Okay. You don't know who's secretly in that 7 of Swords energy that make smile in your face. All the time, what they want to do, they want to take your place. Backstabbing. And it's like, you can't afford to be in the company of that energy any longer. At all. So, but anyway, going back to this. So they had to be reassigned, and you are being told to carry on with the mission at hand. Going to that 8 of Cups 5, leaving and relationship dynamics that we obviously are looking deeper into, right? So somebody was damming up your flow, and I hear, quote, crimping your style, end quote. They had to go, exclamation point. So then we have the number 41, Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. I thought this is so beautiful. Mind you, that nightingale, I always get Cinderella, sweet, sweet nightingale. But y'all know that's like, I'm hearing a song about it. Oh my gosh, I need to share that with you. I need to share that poem or journal entry that I did. I didn't even post it yet, but that's what it's going to. I'm going to have to share it or remember to come back to it because I don't want to spend too much more time, but that's what it's going to. They like the bird, you know, the songbirds or whatever. And so it's all about the music, going back to what I kept saying, scenes or writing scenes. It's going back to that. So, baby, use your voice for real. So it says, Spirit wants you to know that you are loved. And every time I'm hearing the beautiful Creole soul, know that you are loved. Makes me cry. Even if you don't love yourself. Y'all don't know how like just listening and singing that to myself, how that got me through. I'm talking about some dark times, like for real, and dealing with this same energy. You know what I'm saying? Family, so-called, well, the ones you thought were supposed to be in your life as a lover. Yeah, all that. Anyway, so kind of, you know, it definitely is a healing song and a reminder, like, in case you didn't know, like, remember who the fuck you are, and you got to get it to yourself, because we be so generous of heart, and I think that's, you know, most of the time why many of us, such as myself, get used and abused and taken advantage of, you know, because we love and love unconditionally, and a lot of people really don't even know how to handle that for real. People say they want that, and I just had this conversation with a friend the other day. Like, people ask for that, but you don't even know what that takes, for real. And like, have you given it to yourself first? Like, have you really, really, really given it to yourself, or do you just run to the, I'm here, who can I run to? Have you just ran to the next one searching for it? It's like, nah, you gotta go within first. Like, for real, you gotta do the work. You got to heal any of that trauma, any of that toxicity, like any of that. But because that ain't who you are. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, that may have been shit from other folks that you done inherited, or especially empaths that took on, kind of help them. And it's just like, that's not your bag. Let it go. That's why everything I do, lift that bag, put that bag down. Stop. Why are you picking it up? No, that ain't yours. Let it go. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, so I feel that you are now loving on and pouring back into yourself, going back to the Ace of Cups, which is why your cup is now running over and people see and feel your drip when you walk through. Come on, Rich on the phone. The excess drip is what multiplies to feed the masses, but only the ones who deserve it and are reciprocating it. With the 41 being a 5, that's the change, growth, and insider awareness that you have come or are coming into. And it's also bringing me to throat chakra, which, of course, like I've been clearing, and they're telling you to use your voice, sing a song, even if it's just to yourself and or to spirit, you know. So moving on to the number 38 in Lizard Spirit, we got dream the world into being. When I first wrote this, I kept writing dream your world into being. So that may be very significant, but it's still the same energy. Like, what world do you want to live in? What reality do you want to see? And dream that and write that and manifest that. You know what I mean? And go after that. Now I said, I heard, that's what they said. That's why I said, seek that with all your heart. So now, the 38 being an 11, and as I just got through saying about the new insider awareness that you have come or are coming into, you can begin to speak the new world order into being. Kept getting that new world order. The 11 is also bringing me back to that Aquarian energy, as well as, because Aquarius generally rules 11th house, but you may want to check your 11th house and see who rules that, what's in that for you, and what sign is transiting through, because I'm also getting Libra energy, okay, with the justice and balance and all that. So moving on, 64 in Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. I was when I saw this, I'm like, ooh. Like real talk. But I feel like it's powerful too with the 64, you know, being a 10, whatever the hurtful cycle. That's what I feel like is over and done with, especially with this 10 years, mind you. You know, we definitely clarified triply, honestly, because we done got so many teams already. But it's just reiterating and confirming, right? I said, this is a side note. As the dogs begin barking and howling, I feel that this definitely resonates with most because your ancestors feel it too. Again, this is why they chose you. They knew that you would be able to carry the torch in that. Right? Yeah, that's what I said. Saw somebody doing it. What is that called? What is that called? That is called the dash, isn't it? Anyway, they knew that you would be able to carry the torch and dash across the finish line of success or victory. They have trust, all caps, in you, even if you are not quite there yet. They just want and need for you to trust in them in return, all caps for trust. They are here to lead, guide, protect, and serve, as well as show and shower you with so much love and abundance in whatever form or forms you seek. They said, seek with all your heart. So it's up to you to speak the world you wish to see into being, no matter what you may have experienced or what may have stung you in the past. In parentheses, I say, or even what may sting going forward, because we know one thing is for certain, is that life be lifing, and you just have to roll with the punches or sting sometimes and keep it moving. Okay. Stay moving. What's that? Kiana Renee, that's what I'm hearing. I like that little song. I ain't even gonna do it right now. So 151, as I said, 151, that's crazy. I like that song that's important for somebody. That movie. Okay. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but Piano Today. So, I'm gonna get it. Hold on, y'all. Let me find these movies. Wow. Let me make sure that. Okay. Look at this right here, though. This was 2020, so that may be important for somebody, even number 4, right? She said, look, sometimes I get down and I get lazy. Gotta keep my cool, don't let it phase me. That's that. I said somebody may be down in the dumps, feeling a little low, you know? 7 of Swords type energy. But then she says, think I might spend up all my bands. Like, who am I? Get myself a man's. Like 2 or 5. Then push them to the side, like, oh, I'll fly. Playing in third-party situations, but look, yeah, I gotta puff up my chest, give it a rest, on to the next, pick up my attitude. I'm always doing the most. Bitch, let it go. Stop wasting time. Then you can't tell you to say no time for this. Back on that grind and move. Stay moving. Yeah, just keep it moving. Don't let that little shit get to you. Fuck up your groove. Yeah, stay moving. Just keep it moving. One snap in the whistle and I'm new. Take that petty drama to the moon. I'm pretty little bitch, I let him see. And my is a pleasure, that's the tea. And then she goes back into the chorus. Think I might spend up all my bands. Like, who am I? Get myself a man's. Like 2 or 5 and push it to the side. Like, oh, I'm flying. And then, yeah, I gotta puff up my chest. Give it a rest. On to the next. Pick up my attitude. I'm always doing the most. Bitch, let it go. Stop wasting time. Back on the grind and move. And of course, stay moving. And then she finishes out with, I ain't looking back, cause that's in the past. I go with the wind, hit the gas, and I build. I'm telling you. And then it pretty much finishes out in outros with the chorus. And that's what it is. So let's go ahead and get into this reading of the lady. Let me start this over just so I'm going over. It should be really good. Okay. I saw 811. Right. So this, the number 16 Coyote Spirit and Trust Divine Detours, is on pages 49 to 51. The Oracle message. Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be, I think it's supposed to be to be, but I'll type this and I need to make sure that that's what it says in the book, so I won't have to mess with the book. But anyway, does it seem that what appears to be the next right action in the right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite, or just disappears in the thin air as if you've been tricked? Like I said, they'd be like, nope, pluck that on out of here, you thought. That's that type of energy. So the Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn, like I said. Perhaps you need a taste of failure. And this is crazy because remember, this nearly tried to come out as one of the overarching energies, like the trust. Remember in the original 2026 YAG video? Yeah. Go back to it if you haven't seen it, because I talked about it. We talked about it. So perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success. A need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming for you. Perhaps you're revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you were intended to create, or intending to create. Being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh. Remember, humor is a vibe, right? About the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you will get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. It's bringing back to that new world order. So trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper, no matter what seems to go astray. Things are exactly as they're supposed to be. Don't forget that. I don't care what it seems. I say because, yeah, I don't like how this is feeling, how I'm feeling. But anyway, no matter what it seems, because remember I said there's a reason for everything. So the protection message. Sometimes a goal is so enticing and alluring that you lose your footing in the pursuit of you being, maybe that should be beginning, to fixate on capturing this prize, whether it be on an opportunity you have always wanted, a relationship. Hold on, y'all, because I keep stumbling over these words. Give me 1 second. Pause it at 11:39. Okay, so the protection message says, sometimes a goal is so enticing and alluring that you lose your footing in the pursuit. You begin to fixate on capturing this prize, whether it be an opportunity you have always wanted, a relationship with an elusive someone, or the promise of, quote, that big break, end quote. Coyote Spirit warns you that this trickster energy seducing you now will yield nothing but disappointment and unnecessary heartache if you let yourself be fooled. Great Spirit wants the best for you, so when your plans go topsy-turvy, know that Coyote Spirit is present to protect and bless you. Like I was saying, they know what's going on, what's best. So like, you really can't be mad, you just gotta trust it, right? And keep it moving, stay moving. So, listen to her gentle warning not to take the world too seriously or become too attached to the form and timing of your desire. Something better, that's what I got that from. Something better is beckoning. If you learn your lessons and lighten your heart, it will not be long before you see that crooked. Oh, if you learn your lesson and lighten your heart, it will not be long before you see that crooked. I thought they needed like a comma or something. If you learn your lessons and lighten your heart, it will not be long before you see that. Crooked though the path may have been, you were on the right one all along. Okay. I feel I'm like revolution too. I'm not trying to come down with whatever this energy is that is not the greatest. But that's what I got first time, and that's why I'm going to leave it. I pray that it resonates. If it does, you know what to do. If that you renew, that means come in your testimony down below. You never know how this can help someone grow, especially when you put it yourself. I hope you pray that's what you're here for. Whether or not someone else wants to come in here. This food, I want you to let them go at all. Hey, they running through, or honestly, both of you running through their mind, rent free, and they likely running through yours, because I just heard the dogs get started, and they howl like, yeah, that's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. This is somebody want to say, y'all getting out of here. Because they should have, they had their time, they had their chance. Like, no, they see you moving on to bigger, better, brighter, and it's like, I want a piece of that pie. Baby, come back. It's not funny. It's like, okay, I'm out of here, y'all. 201. To the next one. Be easy. Don't forget your love and light. It truly makes everything alright. I want y'all to drop y'all sign symbol, okay? Yeah. Especially if you made it this far, you deserve it. Rep your squad. For real. So they said rep your city. Anyway, I love you and thank you. If you would like to join me for any other videos and more such as these, please check the playlist on the channel and check the description box below, okay? I hope and pray you find what you're looking for, and I hope and pray to see you there. If not, take care. I love and thank you anyway. Until the next one, be easy. Don't forget your love and light. It truly makes everything right. Peace.